As you can see today, I'm here at St. Peter's Square, and I'm going to show you something that not a lot of people talk about, which are all the Latin inscriptions that are in this church.
And you've made your way to the Vatican museums. And you've been shuffling down long corridors, past statues, frescoes, lots and lots of stuff.
For centuries, the Vatican has been the epicenter of the Catholic Church, a place where faith and history intertwine. But beyond the public eye and hidden within its sacred walls lie secrets that defy explanation. From the depths of the Vatican Archives to the sinister tales of exorcisms and demonic possessions, each secret we unravel will send shivers down your spine. What dark truths lie beneath the surface of this sacred institution? Join us as we peel back the layers of history and myth and reveal 20 of the creepiest things hidden in the Vatican. Number 20. Vatican Obelisk. In the middle of St. Peter's Square in Vatican City stands a remarkable ancient monument called the Vatican Obelisk. This giant pillar, similar to tall, slender towers from ancient Egypt, has an interesting history that goes back thousands of years. What makes this obelisk even more captivating is its shady past. Originally, it came from the ancient Egyptian city of Heliopolis. However, it was taken away during the time of the Roman Emperor Caligula. The Romans came up with a clever way to transport it to Rome, but sadly, this same obelisk was later used for executing early Christians. Imagine in the circus of Gaius and Nero, back when St. Peter was crucified, this obelisk stood witness to the horrific deaths of countless Christians. They were brought to its base, where they met their gruesome end. As centuries passed, the circus was left behind, and Vatican Hill became an important part of the city. Even in the Middle Ages, the obelisk remained in the same place, its base marked by the blood of those victims. It wasn't until 1586 that this historic monument was carefully moved from its original spot to become the centerpiece of the square, where it continues to capture the imagination of people from all over the world. Number 19. The Black Magic Grimoire. The mysterious black magic book known as the Grimoire is just as captivating as its name implies. It's an ancient collection of eerie knowledge that's been around for centuries, but its origins are wrapped in secrecy. While some say it dates back to the early 14th century, others argue it might have appeared much later, possibly in the 18th century as a fake. There's a scholarly dispute about when it first appeared. Some think it was in 1702, while others believe it could be a much later invention. Its first section is said to have been written by Antonio Venetian del Urbina, who supposedly gathered wisdom from the legendary King Solomon himself. Many of the spooky spells in the grimoire are said to be inspired by Solomon's ancient texts and the mysterious red dragon. This connection to famous sources adds to its mystery. But what adds fuel to the fire of curiosity is the whispered link between the Vatican and this forbidden book. There's a rumor that the Vatican holds a real copy of the grimoire hidden away in its vast collection of ancient texts. While there's no solid proof of this, it's not entirely unbelievable considering the Vatican's extensive archives. Some even say this book has the power to summon Lucifer and make deals with the devil. Number 18. The Devil's Bible. The Codex Gigas, famously known as the Devil's Bible. This colossal medieval manuscript, created in the early 13th century, holds the title of the largest known manuscript from that era. The Codex Gigas contains the complete Bible alongside additional texts, such as exorcism instructions and a chilling illustration of the devil himself. According to legend, the manuscript was penned by a monk who was condemned to death for breaking his strict vows. Desperate to save himself, the monk vowed to produce a book encompassing all human knowledge in a single night. As the deadline approached, he realized the task was impossible, and, in his despair, turned to the devil for help. The devil accepted the pact, enabling the monk to finish the book, thus earning it the name, the Devil's Bible. The Codex Gigas is celebrated for its immense size, the haunting legend of its creation, and the striking image of the devil that graces its pages. This depiction shows a large, dark figure with horns and a forked tongue, surrounded by mysterious text. This unsettling image has sparked many assumptions about the manuscript's true nature and purpose. Some believe it was used in ancient rituals or dark magic practices, adding to the air of mystery that surrounds this fascinating artifact. Number 17. The Chained Angel. Mystery. One of the most fascinating and enduring legends about the Vatican is the story of a real, living angel supposedly kept captive within its walls. According to this mysterious tale, the Vatican has somehow managed to capture and confine an actual celestial being, keeping it chained and hidden away from the rest of the world. This story of the chained angel has ignited the imaginations of many. Some believe that if the Vatican truly possesses such a divine being, it could offer undeniable proof of the existence of angels and the supernatural realm. Others speculate that this angel might hold incredible knowledge or power that the Church aims to control or use for its purposes. Despite the absence of solid evidence to back up the existence of a chained angel in the Vatican, the legend has persisted for centuries. Some versions of the story claim that the angel is imprisoned in a secret chamber deep beneath the Vatican, bound by ancient magic or divine restraints to prevent its escape. Others suggest that the angel might be a celestial prisoner of war, captured during a heavenly battle and kept as a trophy or bargaining chip by the Church. Number 16. The Seal of Solomon. In the depths of Vatican City lies a memorial of unparalleled mystery, the Seal of Solomon. This legendary artifact, steeped in the lore of antiquity, is said to have adorned the finger of King Solomon himself, the wise ruler of ancient Israel. Crafted with exquisite precision, the Seal of Solomon bears a design shrouded in mystery, its detailed patterns hinting at the deep knowledge and hidden secrets of its owner. Some accounts describe it as a ring adorned with intricate symbols, each imbued with esoteric significance. According to ancient texts and oral traditions, the Seal of Solomon conferred upon its wearer the ability to command the legions of demons and jinn, entities that dwell in the shadowy realms beyond mortal perception. With a mere gesture, Solomon purportedly compelled these supernatural beings to disclose their hidden knowledge and perform feats beyond the realm of human capability. Assumption abounds regarding the Vatican's motives for safeguarding such a potent artifact. Some conjecture that the Church utilizes the ring's purported powers in secret rituals, wielding its influence to confront hostile forces that threaten the spiritual sanctity of humanity. Number 15. Alleged profiteering. During the Holocaust, the Vatican has undoubtedly been linked to some questionable actions throughout history, particularly regarding its responsibility for and denial of various atrocities. However, its role during the Holocaust, the systematic genocide of 6 million Jews and other marginalized groups by the Nazis in the 1930s and 1940s, is especially controversial. Throughout World War II and until 1958, Pope Pius XII led the Catholic Church. His tenure encompassed the entire duration of the war and the Holocaust, and his actions during this period have been scrutinized by scholars ever since. Supporters of Pope Pius XII argue that he pursued diplomatic strategies to protect Nazi victims and claim that he covertly instructed the Church to aid Jews and other persecuted people. Nonetheless, many critics contend that his efforts were grossly insufficient and overly cautious. Some even accuse him of remaining silent in the face of Nazi atrocities, prioritizing neutrality over moral action. Moreover, there is an unsettling aspect to this narrative. Nazi spies operated within the Vatican. At least one of these spies reportedly devised a plan where the Vatican invested in Italian insurance companies that confiscated the assets from the life insurance policies of murdered Jews. Because the Vatican was an investor, not an insurer, it wasn't required to return any of this money, allegedly allowing it to profit from the Holocaust. Number 14. Mysterious Tomb of Pope Alexander VII. In the heart of the Vatican lies a remarkable site, the tomb of Pope Alexander VII. Crafted by the renowned artist Gian Lorenzo Bernini, this monument is a blend of admiration and mystery. While many are drawn to its intricate sculptures and symbolic details, it's the hidden stories and enigmatic tales that truly captivate those who delve into its history. Pope Alexander VII, once known as Fabio Chigi, left his mark as one of the most influential pontiffs of the 17th century. His reign coincided with the peak of the Baroque era, a time of grandeur and extravagance. Yet behind this facade of splendor lie tales that have made his tomb a focal point of Vatican intrigue. Located within the majestic St. Peter's Basilica, the tomb features a striking depiction of death, carved from Sicilian jasper. This departure from traditional tomb styles hints at deeper meanings. Some suggest it reflects Pope Alexander's contemplation of life's impermanence, while others speculate it may hold clues to his papal secrets. Legends abound regarding the tomb's contents. Whispers suggest it may conceal ancient relics, perhaps even the elusive chalice of Valencia, associated with the Holy Grail. Though lacking concrete evidence, these tales persist, adding to the mystique surrounding the tomb. Number 13. St. Peter's Necropolis. Deep beneath the majestic Vatican City lies the crypt of St. Peter, also known as St. Peter's Necropolis. This place carries an eerie vibe that sends chills down the spines of those who dare to explore its depths. The necropolis stretches far below the ground, reaching the original foundations of St. Peter's Basilica, built by Emperor Constantine in 313 AD. But its secrets go even deeper, unveiling a hidden world of chambers and tunnels that extend unimaginable distances beneath the Vatican. These winding passages connect to long-forgotten cemeteries and tombs dating back 2,000 years. According to Christian legend, the crypt stands on the exact spot where St. Peter, the disciple of Jesus and the first pope, was laid to rest after his crucifixion. The Vatican has even put on display what they claim to be the genuine bones of this revered apostle, although scientific confirmation of their authenticity remains elusive. Approximately 33 feet beneath the modern floor of the basilica lies what is believed to be St. Peter's tomb. The subterranean world beneath the Vatican is adorned with a captivating mix of imagery, from pagan gods to depictions of Christ, with narrow avenues winding between niches where countless bodies have been laid to rest. Number 12. Emanuela Orlandi and the Angel Statue. The mysterious case of Emanuela Orlandi, a young Vatican citizen who vanished in 1983, has become one of the most intriguing and enduring mysteries connected to the Holy See. Emanuela, the daughter of a Vatican employee, disappeared without a trace after attending a music lesson in Rome. Her sudden absence sparked a decades-long investigation filled with conspiracy theories, alleged cover-ups, and a peculiar connection to an angel statue. In 2019, investigators received a tip that led them to two tombs in the Teutonic Cemetery within the Vatican walls, where Emanuela's remains were thought to be hidden. However, when the tombs were opened, they were empty, adding another layer to the already complex mystery. The investigation took an even stranger turn when a photograph surfaced, showing an angel statue pointing towards the empty tombs. This statue, placed in the cemetery years after Emanuela's disappearance, seemed to be directing attention to the very spot where her remains were believed to be. The odd coincidence of the angel statue pointing to the empty tombs fueled further speculation. Many began to wonder if the statue itself might hold a crucial clue to solving the mystery. The enigma of Emanuela Orlandi's disappearance continues to captivate the world, as investigators and the public alike search for answers in this haunting case. Number 11. Alien technology in the Vatican vaults. One of the most astonishing and talked about rumors circling the Vatican's hidden mysteries relates to the idea that it holds extraterrestrial technology within its vaults. Some people who believe in conspiracy theories and are passionate about UFOs think that the Vatican has been concealing proof of alien civilizations and their advanced gadgets for ages, keeping this knowledge away from the public eye. According to these theories, the Vatican's vast assortment of ancient treasures and writings might contain items not of this world, like futuristic gadgets, remnants of spacecraft, or even the bodies of aliens. Those who support this idea propose that the Church has known about extraterrestrial life for a long time, but has chosen to keep it under wraps to maintain its influence and control over people. Persistent whispers are suggesting that the Vatican might have in its possession advanced energy devices, anti-gravity tech, and possibly even the ability to travel through time, all supposedly reverse-engineered from alien objects. Advocates of these claims often point to the Vatican's tight control over who can access its archives, and the secretive way it operates as evidence that something is being hidden from the public. Number 10. The secret papal exorcism room. Deep beneath the majestic St. Peter's Basilica lies a hidden chamber cloaked in secrecy and guarded by the whispers of centuries. This clandestine enclave, known only to a select few, is the fabled papal exorcism room, a place where the spiritual battle between good and evil is waged in the shadows. Legend has it that this chamber, constructed with careful care, is not merely a dim-lit space, but a sacred haven where ancient rituals unfold. Its walls, adorned with intricate religious symbols and adorned with revered memorials, resonate with the weight of history. Among these artifacts are purportedly ancient manuscripts bearing cryptic incantations and prayers of deliverance, passed down through generations of seer. Within this chamber, the air is thick with seriousness, charged with the anticipation of confronting unseen hostility. It is said that before the magic begins, the atmosphere is prepared with holy oils and perfume, invoking the divine presence to aid in the spiritual warfare that is to follow. Over the centuries, whispers have circulated about the notable figures who have walked these hallowed halls. Stories tell of revered popes and esteemed clergy, their faces etched with determination as they confront the forces of darkness lurking within troubled souls. Number 9. The catacombs of lost cardinals. Hidden beneath the tranquil facade of the Vatican gardens lies an enigmatic labyrinth, the catacombs of lost cardinals. These subterranean passages, shrouded in darkness and secrecy, are said to be the final resting place of esteemed church figures who vanished under mysterious circumstances. As tales whisper through the halls of Vatican City, it is believed that these catacombs harbor the untold stories of cardinals who met untimely and unexplained fates. The catacombs' history is intertwined with the intricate web of politics, power struggles, and theological debates that have shaped the Catholic Church over centuries. Throughout history, numerous cardinals have disappeared without a trace, their names fading into obscurity as they were allegedly laid to rest in unmarked tombs deep within the catacombs. Some believe that these lost cardinals fell victim to the treacherous currents of political interest, while others suggest that theological disputes within the church led to their demise. The catacombs' dark and damp tunnels evoke an eerie atmosphere, fueling rumors of foul play and murder. Whispers persist that the Vatican may have utilized this clandestine network to bury its scandals, silencing dissenters who dared to expose its darkest secrets. Despite the Vatican's efforts to maintain secrecy, tantalizing fragments of truth have emerged over the years, adding to the mystique surrounding the catacombs of lost cardinals. Number 8. Pope's escape tunnels. Within Vatican City lies the seemingly ordinary stone fortress called the Pozzetto di Borgo. Stretching impressively for 2,600 feet, it connects the city to the imposing Castel Sant'Angelo. Many passers-by remain unaware of its historical importance. This stone wall, which looks like just another part of the architecture, actually hides a fascinating past as a secret passageway used by popes to evade danger. Construction of the Pozzetto began in 850 AD at the request of Pope Nicholas III. However, it wasn't until 650 years later, during the reign of Pope Alexander VII in 1492, that it was completed. Pope Alexander, known for his corruption and favoritism towards his illegitimate children, used his power and wealth to finalize the passageway just in time. When the French invaded 2 years later, Pope Alexander needed this escape route. Despite the centuries-long effort put into its creation, the Pozzetto was rarely used. Only a few popes found themselves in need of its secretive escape route. The last recorded use was in 1527, when Pope Clement VII fled from mutinous troops of the Holy Roman Emperor's imperial army. These troops, rebelling against Charles I, descended upon Rome, and Clement VII was one of the few high-ranking figures who managed to escape through the secret tunnel. In the year 2000, as a gesture to commemorate the Roman Catholic Church's Great Jubilee year, the Pozzetto underwent refurbishment. In recent years, the church has periodically opened its mysterious tunnels to visitors during limited periods in the summer. Number 7. The Ghost of the Borghese Gallery. In Rome, the Borghese Gallery is a treasure collection of famous art by Caravaggio, Raphael, and Bernini. Among the splendid paintings and sculptures lies a ghostly tale that adds to its allure. The story of Princess Pauline Bonaparte, Napoleon's sister, and wife of Camillo Borghese. Legend has it that her marble likeness, Pauline Bonaparte as Venus Victrix by Antonio Canova, haunts the gallery. Visitors have reported strange experiences near the statue. Some feel a sudden chill, while others claim to sense an invisible presence. Many say they've glimpsed a figure resembling Pauline drifting among the artworks, her gaze distant and melancholic. Local lore deepens the mystery, suggesting that Pauline's spirit remains tethered to the gallery due to her insatiable desire for beauty and youth. The scent of roses, her favorite perfume, often lingers near the statue, especially at night. In the early 19th century, a night guard reportedly heard whispers near Canova's masterpiece. When he approached, he saw the statue's head turn toward him, terrifying him so much that he fled and refused to return after dark. This chilling tale has become part of the Borghese Gallery's ghostly lore. Number 6. The controversial doctrine of discovery. The doctrine of discovery, stemming from a series of papal decrees, was not just a mere formality, but a catalyst for the age of exploration and colonization that followed. In 1452, Pope Nicholas V issued the papal bull Dum Diversas, which granted Portugal the right to conquer and subjugate Saracens, pagans, and other enemies of Christ, and to seize their lands. This decree set a precedent for future papal bulls, including Inter Caetera by Pope Alexander VI in 1493, which divided newly discovered lands between Spain and Portugal along a meridian 100 leagues west of the Cape Verde Islands, a decision that notably excluded other European powers. These decrees provided a veneer of legitimacy for European expansionism, paving the way for explorers like Christopher Columbus, who was funded by Spain under the authority of the papal bulls. The doctrine's influence extended beyond the Americas, affecting Africa, Asia, and Oceania as well. Moreover, the doctrine of discovery didn't only impact indigenous peoples' land rights, but also their entire way of life. European settlers often imposed their religion, culture, and governance systems onto native populations, disrupting traditional practices and leading to the loss of languages, customs, and knowledge. The legacy of the doctrine of discovery persists today in legal frameworks and land disputes. Indigenous communities continue to fight for recognition of their inherent rights and sovereignty, challenging the idea that their lands were ever legitimately up for grabs. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. In a secret chamber deep within the Vatican, hidden from most eyes, lay a life-sized statue of Christ. This statue rested on a king-sized platform made entirely of gold. Around the statue stood 6 men dressed in black robes, 3 priests, and 3 bishops. They looked deeply focused, almost like they were meditating. Each of them had been chosen because they had a special gift, an ability to sense spiritual things that most people couldn't. Father Anselm, the lead priest, felt a familiar warmth in his chest. He knew this meant something important was about to happen. Opening his eyes, he saw the others also starting to come out of their meditative states. From his robe, Father Anselm pulled out an old, ornate key. He approached the golden mattress and carefully inserted the key into a hidden slot at the base of the statue. With a soft click, the mattress shifted, revealing a hidden compartment beneath. From this compartment, he took out an ancient scroll, its parchment yellowed with age. This scroll, called the Codex Veritatis, contained a prophecy about the end times. It was so secret and powerful that it had been hidden away for centuries. According to the prophecy, when the world was on the brink of great change, the custodians would be called to reveal the true nature of the Christ statue. The prophecy spoke of a time when humanity would face a great test, a battle between the forces of light and darkness. It said the statue would come to life, guided by the Spirit of Christ, to help the faithful through these challenging times. But it also warned of a great deception that could lead the world astray. Do you think these tough times spoken of in the prophecy are now upon us? Let us have your opinions in the comment below. Number 5. The Cursed Relic of Judas. Deep within the Vatican's vaults lies a treasure collection of artifacts, among which is said to be a relic shrouded in darkness and mystery. The 30 pieces of silver given to Judas Iscariot for betraying Jesus Christ. Known as the Cursed Relic of Judas, these silver coins are believed to carry a powerful and evil curse that brings misfortune and suffering to anyone who possesses them. The tale of this cursed relic has been passed down through the ages. Many claim the Vatican has kept the coins hidden to shield the world from their malevolent power. Some even believe that the mere presence of the memorial within the Holy See has been the cause of various scandals, crises, and dark events that have haunted the Church over the centuries. The coins are said to have changed hands many times throughout history, each time leaving a trail of tragedy. In the Middle Ages, a prominent Italian nobleman who came into possession of the coins reportedly went mad and lost his entire fortune. During the Renaissance, a well-known alchemist claimed to have found the coins and attempted to use them in a dark ritual, only to meet a mysterious and untimely death. Number 4. The Library of Forbidden Books. In the depths of the Vatican's expansive archives, whispers tell of a hidden treasure collection, a secret library known as the Library of Forbidden Books. This fabled collection holds tomes deemed too provocative and rebellious for the common folk's eyes. Imagine, within its hallowed shelves, are ancient texts challenging the very essence of Christianity, daring to question the teachings upheld by the Church for centuries. Among these forbidden manuscripts lie the remnants of Gnostic Gospels, writings labeled as sinful, and doubtful tales offering alternative narratives of biblical lore. These aren't just any books. They are gifts from the dawn of Christianity itself, books that the Church chose to bury deep beneath its principles, fearing their potential to sow doubt among the faithful. Whispers suggest that this mysterious library also houses secrets of the occult, delving into realms of demon and magical wisdom. It's as if the Church, in its efforts to maintain control, has accidentally become the keeper of hidden knowledge, guarding against those who seek to unravel the mysteries of the universe. And then, there are the murmurs of grimoires, spell books bound in ancient leather, containing incantations so potent they could reshape reality itself. Number 3. Jesus' Death Certificate. The Shroud of Turin, a small linen cloth showing what seems to be the face of Jesus Christ, has fascinated believers and curious minds for centuries. This cloth, resembling a photographic negative, holds a profound place in religious history. Many religious scholars think the shroud was used to wrap Jesus' body after his crucifixion, leaving his image imprinted on it. First mentioned in 1354, it quickly became one of the most famous religious relics in the world. Since 1578, It has been kept safe in the royal chapel at the Cathedral of Turin in northern Italy, revered by many. The shroud's authenticity has always been a topic of debate. In 1988, radiocarbon dating suggested the linen dated back to the Middle Ages, about 1,200 years after Jesus' death, casting doubt on its authenticity. However, a discovery has reignited interest. Barbara Frail, a researcher with access to the Vatican's secret archives, claims to have found faint writings on the shroud in Greek, Hebrew, and Latin. These inscriptions seem to say something like, "This shroud was placed over Jesus of Nazareth." This revelation from someone connected to the Vatican has led to interesting assumptions. Some now think the shroud might have been used as a death certificate, with a clerk writing Jesus' name in different languages before it was wrapped around his body for burial. Number 2. Nostradamus' Lost Predictions. The legendary 16th century French seer, Nostradamus, has fascinated people for centuries with his mysterious quatrains and prophecies. Yet, an enduring rumor suggests a secret collection of his writings is hidden within the Vatican's walls. This legend began in the late 15th century, soon after Nostradamus' death, when whispers emerged that not all his works had been revealed. A separate, explosive manuscript was allegedly sent to Rome, containing predictions too controversial for the Church at the time. These prophecies supposedly detail major events in church history, including scandals and conflict, and are more straightforward than his usual cryptic verses, making them both dangerous and easy to understand. Though the Vatican has never confirmed owning such a manuscript, several captivating hints have surfaced. In the 19th century, a scholar found references to this secret document in a 16th century cardinal's diary, which expressed the cardinal's unease after reading the forbidden quatrains. In the early 20th century, a church defector spoke of a hidden Vatican library filled with heretical texts, including Nostradamus' lost manuscript. Believers argue that the church would naturally be interested in controlling such powerful predictions to prevent their misuse. Number 1. The Vatican Time Machine Project. Deep within the Vatican's secret archives, whispers of a mysterious project have long captivated the imaginations of conspiracy theorists and researchers alike. This enigmatic endeavor, known as the Vatican Time Machine Project, allegedly involves a sophisticated device capable of peering into both the past and the future. According to rumors, this allows the Church to witness and possibly even influence the course of history. Some accounts suggest that the Vatican has been secretly developing this technology for decades. They are said to be drawing on a blend of ancient texts, cutting-edge science, and even extraterrestrial knowledge. The exact nature of the device remains a tantalizing mystery. Some believe it could be an advanced quantum computer, while others believe it to be a ghostly artifact infused with supernatural powers. Supporters of the Vatican time machine theory point to various historical events and prophecies as evidence of the device's existence and its potential impact on the world. Some claim that the Church has used the time machine to witness biblical events firsthand, such as the crucifixion of Jesus Christ or the parting of the Red Sea. Others suggest that the device may have been employed to alter the course of history, ensuring the survival and dominance of the Catholic Church through the ages. Which of these creepy things hidden in the Vatican do you find interesting and mysterious? Share your thoughts with us in the comments section below.